Welcome to another learning bite from VarSigma. Today's topic, Lean Six Sigma Dmaic methodology. A common question that every Lean Six Sigma practitioner has to answer is the applicability of Dmaic Roadmap to process improvement projects. I consider the best answer to this question is understanding the underlying principles of each phase. Let's take a look at the Dmaic roadmap in this session. Dmaic, define, measure, analyze, improve, and control. The question that we ask in define phase is, what should we improve? The question for measure phase, what is our current performance and gap? The question for analyze phase, what are the factors responsible for gap in performance? In improve phase, we ask, how do we bridge these gaps? And finally, in control phase, the question is, how do we sustain improved performance? Let's look at the steps in each phase. In define phase, the first step is generating project ideas. The next step is to select a project out of the list of project ideas that you have generated. And once you have selected the project, you would prepare a proposal for senior management, and that is the project charter. And you would also review the existing process map with the team. The main deliverable of define phase is the signed project charter. In measure phase, the first step is to review the existing measurement system and the performance standards of the key performance indicator. Once we have reviewed the existing measurement system, we would like to validate the existing measurement system to establish reliability of the data collected. And if we can trust the data that we have collected, we would use that data to evaluate current performance. The main deliverable of measure phase is baseline performance. The first step in analyze phase is to identify potential factors. Factors responsible for waste, risks, and variation in our process. Once we have identified these factors, we would validate these factors using data. Now that we have a list of critical factors, we would verify whether these factors are sufficient to drive improvement in our process. The main deliverable of analyze phase is a list of validated root causes that we need to address. The first step in improve phase is to generate and evaluate solutions to address root causes that we identified. We would perform mock trials of the generated solutions and optimize them for our process. Before we implement the solution, we will pilot the solution to validate its efficacy, and if successful, we will roll out full-scale implementation. The main deliverable of improve phase is selected solutions to address root causes. In control phase, our first step is to implement an effective control system for inputs and output. The control system will support the process owner in sustaining improved performance. To facilitate learning from our experience of this project, we will document lessons learned and explore opportunities to replicate the best practices in other process or functions. We will also present an executive summary to the senior management, which includes the project journey and expected business benefits. The main deliverable of control phase is Control system for the process owner. DMAIC can be best understood by asking 5 questions. What should we improve? What is our current performance and gap? What are the factors responsible for gap? How do we bridge these gaps? And how do we sustain improved performance? 5 phases, 5 questions. That summarizes DMAIC methodology for us. Thank you for attending this nano session with VarSigma. Please explore our other lessons available in our YouTube channel. Enjoy learning.